Hello everyone and welcome back to our next video. I hope you're all doing well. So today we are doing something a bit bit fun and slightly challenging, shall I say, by just trying to build a house purely out of all the preset rooms that you get in The Sims. So I haven't actually done this before. I don't rarely use the preset rooms because obviously I like to build stuff, but for people who don't enjoy building or don't think they can build as well as they might other people, then preset rooms are pretty great for those people starting off in the game especially. So I thought it'd be fun to try and build my own purely preset house. So we are picking rooms from every pack and stuff. I'm trying to use no cheats and no like placing them like properly, trying to not change the rooms and stuff, the shape and stuff. So working with what we've given basically. So when I was going through this and picking out different rooms and stuff, it's some of the packs have really huge, bizarrely huge rooms, and then some of the other packs have tiny little rooms, and you're just like, why is the laundry room bigger than the parenthood kitchen? The entire kitchen is smaller than the laundry room. I was just like, who on the team decides what size things are? But it made it slightly more interesting. Like, we've got a huge city living office with literally just a computer and 2 bookshelves and nothing else in it, and we've got the tiniest cramped little kitchen and a somewhat decent sized living space. I also threw in some fun things as well, because obviously we've got spa days, so we've got to have a sauna in there, and we've got the bowling alley, and we've got the actual home cinema part as well. So this house has pretty much everything that you can throw at it to make it fun and exciting. I also tried to use some of the rooms came with windows already on them and some of them didn't. So in this video, I tried to use all the actual windows. I did, however, go in afterwards and change them all to being normal windows, and it looks so much better. But we won't. If you download it off the gallery, if you feel the need to do so, then it will be with some nice windows and stuff in it. And here I was trying to put in the little boot room thing, so it would actually fit where it is, because it's a huge room again and an odd sort of shape, so I had to extend the front. I also changed some of the doors so they actually matched what the rest of the rooms were like, but I tried to do that as little as possible, just to keep it how it is and stuff. So we've basically done the ground floor. It's so quick and easy to build with preset rooms, and upstairs we go for a good number of bedrooms about here. We've got some get together ones, we've got some base game ones as well, some cats and dog ones. Also managed to get like an ensuite bathroom and another bathroom upstairs as well, and try to have less rooms up here because I was just going to end up duplicating the rooms that we already had downstairs. So I think the only extra room we've got up here is a little recording studio type thing from the what's it called, the city living stuff, where they've done like a fake green screen and stuff like that in the back, and then they gave us a green screen and Get Famous. So on this one I was trying to move the door. This is the only time I actually moved objects about, because I was just like, why can't you let me make an ensuite bathroom to this bedroom? And this part where the stairs came up was such a nightmare. It was nothing it would fit there. Everything was literally too big or not big enough or had to stick out ridiculously. I was just like, I'm done. Done with this. This little room here was really good for a little back garden area, especially if you've got a little house. And it's one of the ones from Get Famous. I think it's pretty cool. It's something that I actually might use in other builds, because it's a nice little secluded garden area, and you can also build a bit off it as well. We've also got a greenhouse from Seasons, and we've got one of the base game little hideaway things. I also put a toddler thing out the back as well, because that's always fun. I don't think I added the ball pit though. And here we are adding our final room on the top. I do actually go around and like enclose it, so we have like a weird corridor space there, which are just plonk some nice big windows and some seats in there just to make it actually fit the house. At first I was going to use those windows, and I was just like, nah, that's not going to work. Let's try and keep the same windows, and it takes a good while to actually get the outside looking half decent, because at the moment it's just a beautiful range of oddly shaped squares and stuff. So we're going to take the wallpaper, the wall texture from the one that we plopped for the outside wall, so that the ground floor is a nice little stone texture and the upstairs is just a whitewash as well. At first I thought I was gonna like roof the entire thing properly, and I was just like, nah, the roofs make it look like really old, and some of it looked a bit modern and some of it looked older, so I thought let's just go for the complete like modern thing and make some balconies and all fun stuff like that. We do a little pointy, the like slanted roof type of thing. This is here where I was like gonna figure out that doing normal roofs on this building is not going to work, and it looks so much better when you had a nice big angular roof like that on top. Just have balconies instead. It makes everyone's life so much simpler as well. We're also going to do a little walkthrough tour, because I actually haven't seen how it all goes together. It might look a complete absolute mess, or it could be the most amazing house you've ever seen, which I really doubt. But we will take a tour around the place and see how wonderful it is inside and everything like that. And it's definitely an interesting way of building, especially because you have literally no control over the size and stuff of your house and your build, and gives you a different challenge, I would say, to actually try and create something that's a functioning sort of space, but also has to look somewhat decent as well. So I went around with these tiny little windows everywhere. I'm sure I placed way too many of these. They look slightly bizarre, but it is a very bizarre little house. Well, not little house, it's quite a big house. We carried that wall along as well across the top just to connect everything together. Just had to fiddle about with the paintings and stuff, because obviously they were all in the way of the walls. The corridors and stuff in here, like the landing and stuff, is like humongous, and I cut away way too much of that balcony as well. I just really need to put a pillar in that part, so I'm just gonna finish the build off by putting some nice paintings about, just to try and fill up the space, because it's pretty huge and we don't have any like hallway presets, so it's kind of a dead space, filling up with all our lovely uniquely designed rooms that go around it. So just seats and counters and the big units and stuff as well, just putting everywhere. We also have the back garden to finish off as well. Nice big rug. I think I took the floor from the kitchen, so it's like a weird greeny blue floor that I never used the color texture for, so it's very interesting to find new and fruitful color swatches that you never normally go for, especially especially a blue floor. It's not particularly a choice of mine that I would go for, but in this one, might as well. I was like trying to find a door, a way to put the door to the actual bowling place as well. I actually moved that off camera and put it in the kitchen. Move the seats that are on the work surfaces, so you can actually get in through the kitchen instead of having to go all the way at the back of the house. Also covered the front in too many trees. I was just like, yeah, I'm trying to cover up the mistakes of this house with trees. And I was like, oh, we can put a driveway through instead. At least it looks somewhat like a normal house. Obviously the trees do help, and always cover your build in the bushes and stuff if it's looking a bit dogged or a bit odd in places. Everything is made better with a bush. Obviously we had to put a little greenhouse roof, get a glass roof on the greenhouse, give it some wall trims because it all looks strange when you have the glass roofs without any trim on it. And adding a little gate as well. I thought it'd be quite nice to add these little stepping stones to go to different places in the garden, because they weren't really adding like any extra things to the actual stuff, like adding any flooring or anything. So I thought they used a minimal amount of stuff to create a nice path. Also adding some little textures underneath to make it look like people actually walk between the little stepping stones. It always makes me wonder why people have stepping stones when they've always put them way too far apart, so you still have to walk on the grass and stuff to get to them. Obviously some more bushes, and between the house and the little hedge garden we've put one of the toddler preset building parts, and at first I didn't think it would actually fit in because it was showing that it was going to delete walls and stuff. So all the garden bits are really big, and it surprised me. And I always wonder why they always come with like floors as well, but I presume that's because they're trying to make them an actual room. I thought it fitted in quite nicely, and then that little corner, and here we are at the end of the build for our little tour around. So we're going to enter into the front, into our hallway here. So our first room is the little boot room. It is looking beautifully plain and beautifully empty in there, of course. And we've got our sauna, which is always a classic sauna area. And into the living room. Let's see how this works with our build. It doesn't look too bad. We got some of the hallway stuff in the living room, but it's very kids living room in here, very kids orientated, lots of parenthood stuff in there. So this room is the office that has just a few bits and bobs in here. It probably needs a few more objects in that room, to be honest. We go through to our movie room. Obviously the later packs, the more stuff they have in it, so this looks pretty cool. Got lots of stuff in there, very dark and good for your moviness. Also some of the rooms come with lights in like two angles to each other, and you're like, why didn't you just put one in the middle? A cats and dogs bathroom, which doesn't really go with any of the theming of this house really, but it's still quite a nice little room. We also have our massive laundry room in some beautiful reds and stuff that really don't go with the rest of this house because it's quite blue and green. Bizarrely is our tiny little kitchen, not too much stuff on the walls. We've got a nice retro door out to the back. I do like this little back area. This is looking quite nice and cozy. We can go out, walk along to our little chill out area with toddlers and stuff. We've got our flower arranging and our greenhouse in there. We've got our little llama hedge, a little private garden at the back here, and plenty of stuff to do in the back garden for having people around and having lots of fun. Through this door, which isn't actually here anymore, but we've got our beautiful bowling alley. The doors at the back into the kitchen part, but it's nice and blue. Very different colours again. It's very orangey. Can match our little laundry room. So back slowly through the garden, and I think, yeah, the greenhouse isn't actually painted. We've got a little bin out the back there, a little air vent that doesn't go to anything, which is funny. There's also a seed packet on the table, which I found like very bizarre. I was like, how did that get there? No idea. So we've got our random seat there that I placed just to fill the space. So upstairs you can see where I could have kept it a little bit closer. So we've got this is our little music room slash gaming room, which is super bare. I don't know why that room particularly exists. And we've just got our empty corridor with some lovely big windows now. It's quite a nice view. In our first bedroom, so this is a base game bedroom, so we've got a teen room, some nice posters up, all sorts of stuff, pretty basic stuff. Going down the corridor, we've got a odd door because it's a cats and dogs thing, which is completely different style to the bedroom next door, but we're gonna get that because of all the different packs and stuff. At least the bathroom and the bedroom match each other pretty well. It's just the rest the rest of the place that doesn't quite match. In here I think it is, it's the season's bedroom, so we've got a nice guest bedroom, or more plain bedroom. There's not too much personality in here compared to our parenthood bedroom for a child. We've got a curtain in the wrong place. I do move that off camera, and we've got a few toys and stuff about, so that is a nice detailed room. We also have another bathroom. The toilet is in front of the actual window, which is great. Gotta love some public bathroomness. So this is the end of our little tour, and we'll have a look around the place. So hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.